by 1 a.m. Got me some fresh coffee. Thanks to Keurig. Ate me a couple of tamales, courtesy of my mother-in-law, which she rocks. She's always so awesome. And I'm still a little bit on the hungry side, so I'm probably gonna do the most Texan thing of the day and stop at Whataburger on the way to the yard here in a few minutes. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I told y'all on my last video that the Prime aspect of the channel is ending, but the videos will continue. I'm still not sure what the policy is for videos or vlogging on the company that I'm going to now, or much less with Amazon, because I'll be hauling Amazon trailers on Amazon properties with an Amazon day cab. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but whatever leeway there is on making content for you guys, you better believe I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to make some content, because I feel like it's important for people who are at Prime that are looking to the future outside of Prime have these little bits and nuggets of information available to them. You know, I have people who are at Prime right now who have asked me, hey man, make sure you get information and video on your channel so we can know what that is, to see if that's a viable option for us. So, you know, there's always that. And yeah, so we're gonna head down to the yard. I'm gonna stop here at Whataburger in a couple of minutes and get myself a breakfast sandwich. And I got a meeting with the dispatcher, and I already filled out all my paperwork and everything through the website, and got my I-9 and all that W-4, and not the I-9, the W-4, all that good stuff, you know what I mean, for tax withholding. So if you don't know, if you drive for an Amazon freight partner, then you are a W-2 employee with benefits, PTO, all that good stuff. So it's different. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with my LLC. My first instinct is to close it out, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep it open for tax purposes. I mean, it cost me money to get it set up. And the only thing I kind of regret about it is the fact that it's set up in Missouri and not in the great state of Texas. But all that put aside, you know, we're gonna make the best of this situation. We're gonna set everything up. I have direct deposit set up. Like I said, all my paperwork is done. So we are en route to the first the first day. So I will get back with you guys once we're closer to the yard and let you guys know what the dealio is. I'll check you guys out in a bit. Hey YouTube family, so here we are. Got in the truck. I'm in a 21 or 22 Volvo. It's pretty cushy, you know. It's not a Prime truck. You know, seats are the slightly more basic ones, not as comfortable, but I mean, it's a day cab, obviously, so it's not made to have the comfort of an OTR cab, but a little sleeper. Oh, so I mean, it's good. I'm here at HOU2 Prime, Amazon Prime, not obviously Prime. That would be awkward. Prime's facility here in Houston, and yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Give me 1 second. So as I was saying, still not 100% sure what the policy is about recording any of my day-to-day. I will figure that out, but for now, It's going to take a little bit of getting used to going from, lease operator slash, I call it owner operator light, diet owner operator cola, to full on company driver, So I'm here, picked up the truck this morning, has about a quarter tank of fuel, which is, different because it's CNG, it's compressed natural gas, it's not diesel in these trucks. And anyway, long story short, I tried fueling with the fuel card that I was given that's in the truck, and it didn't work. So once this load is ready, we're gonna, and I say we because my dispatcher slash trainer is rolling with me, not in the truck, but he is riding behind me in a car. But he's outside the facility because only trucks are allowed in. So once I'm gonna grab this load, head back to the yard, which is only about 5-6 miles away, and switch trucks there. So I'm gonna be in a different truck after this. But I'll record as much as I can, first day and all that good stuff, and I will fill you guys in as it comes. For now, we're just going to keep rolling, so I will check you guys out in a bit. Well, here we are, YouTube fam. Amazon facility IAH5. I arrived at HOU2 around 1:55 a.m. Left around 2:45, 2:48. Went to go switch out trucks. Got a truck that's actually full of fuel. It's come down a little bit because I've been driving it, but then I made it up here to the next stop and put my trailer in the dock door, no problem. Nice. It had a lot of room. I was able to basically straight back the whole thing, and now I'm just waiting for my next load to be ready. The next load is going to a different part of Houston, about 23 miles away. So, first impressions. Truck's gonna shut down, that's what that is. Okay. So, first impressions. It's a good job. There's hurry up and wait, like there is with a lot of trucking. So, there's a lot of hurry up and wait. There's a lot of issues like that, training scars. There's a lot of moving parts to this, so, sometimes your load's not ready, so you just gotta wait. It's a lot like what regular trucking is over the road. With the exception that, I won't be home at the end of the day by the early afternoon, or mid-afternoon. So, it's not bad. I'm doing paper logs for the first week, which is basically what I was, doing what I did at Prime. Anyway, once I got hired, you have to do paper logs for a week anyway. But, so, again, I'm still not 100% sure on permissions to record, but it's pretty foggy outside right now, so can't really see anything anyway, so, there it is. But, we're going to keep going here, and we're going to get as much of it as we can, and I'll talk to you guys later. One quick caveat. One thing that I can already tell you, I'm gonna miss is the ability of, I have to wait for the ability of, I'm getting all tongue twisted here. I'm gonna miss the ability to just say, I have to wait. I'm gonna climb in the back and lay down. maybe not go to sleep, but I mean, lay down, rest, or watch my phone on the bed, and not, now I'm just sitting here in the front. There's nothing wrong with that inherently. I've done that a lot, but let me get back to you. What's up, YouTube family? Gonzo coming at you. It is now 1:15 p.m. and I think I figured out why there's nobody on YouTube that does vlogging for Amazon day cabs. And it's because, man, it's a lot of work. I mean, it's not that it's difficult work. It's just bam, 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 like if you're with Prime and you've ever been on a multi-stop load, imagine like that, but you got like 9 stops in the day. So, I mean, it's not bad, it's possible to do the job, but, there's some issues. I got grease on my arm. There's things you have to get used to, like, for example, like me, that I'm coming from being a lease operator, fueling wherever I want, whenever I want, within the network, you know what I mean? To not being able to do that, and, going from, again, a lease operator.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep right.
Going from a lease operator to, in which you can say, well, you know what, I'm starting to get a little hungry. I'm going to pull over, grab me something to eat real quick. You can't do that here because you got to get to the next load, I had a cup of coffee and 2 tamales in the morning. That's what I've had to eat today. Now, I'm not complaining. I don't want y'all to think that. I'm just saying, this is a very different pace. It's a very different job from OTR. And there's some other things, some other issues that I'm not going to bring up the name of the company that I'm working with, just that it's a subcontractor through Amazon. It's a good gig, but I think I have to do a little bit of soul searching to see if it's for me. Why do I say that? Gonzo, it's your first day. Gonzo, it's your first day. What are you talking about? Well, let me tell you. It's the change of pace, the drastic difference is just so overwhelming. It's pretty intense, y'all. That's not to say it's a bad thing. It's just, I'm not sure if what I'm feeling right now is first day exhaustion, or if it's, there's some genuine concerns there, okay? For example, the first truck I got in was, none of these are old trucks or trashy trucks by any means of the imagination, but the first truck I got in didn't have a fuel card. So the quote-unquote trainer that was there to guide me through this process, this first day process, said, well, I don't want to send you off in a truck that doesn't have a fuel card just in case, even though the truck was full of fuel. So he put me in a different truck that had about a quarter tank.
In 1/2 mile, keep right.
And we took it, he followed me in his car. We took it to the CNG pump out near one of the Amazon facilities, and the fuel card wouldn't work. Okay, it's fine. It happens. But, okay, so moving on. I was never given a list of. Well, you should bring this and this and
Keep
this
right.
and that. Amazon requires a safety vest, a high-vis vest at all times. I wasn't told this, so I did not know. Luckily, one of the
half mile, keep right.
people in the guard shack was able to give me a vest that didn't fit, but hey, at least I have a vest on. I wasn't told to bring gloves or cable cutters or any of that stuff. You know, I wasn't told what kind of seals we would be using. I wasn't, told any of this.
Turn right, then take ramp left.
Now, granted, part of this issue is them, part of it is me, because you could say I was unprepared, but I was also told that I would be with a trainer. And the trainer is actually a dispatcher who doesn't have a CDL.
Take ramp left.
Yeah, so not shady. I don't want to go shady, but I thought I was going to be in a truck that was already established, that was already working with somebody who already knew what he was doing, so he could tell me, hey, you're probably going to need this stuff, this is the best way to do it, right? No, just got told, okay, you're good to go. Go ahead, you figure it out. Which again, not complaining. I figured it out pretty well.
Continue on route.
I got through my first day, got done about 2 hours early because some things happened. One of my loads got canceled. And anyway. So, yeah. It's interesting. I don't want to say. See, I'm in a kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because I don't want to complain because I'm not that guy. But at the same time, I feel that I was woefully unprepared for today. And I don't know. Like I said, I have to do some soul searching. This is not the only option I have. I just want to say that right now. I have other options to do different things, including bobtail dump trucks, some other possibilities, including working for a different contractor for Amazon outside of trucking that pays very well. So I'm going to cut this video off right here, and I'm going to make the 60-mile drive home. It seems far to those of you guys who aren't in trucking. As a trucker, it's actually not that far. I just hope there isn't any serious traffic. But I'm gonna cut this video off right now, do some soul searching, do some praying, and talk things over with the wife and see what we're going to do. But for now, peace out, y'all. Love y'all. As I sit here waiting to get checked in, I want to tell you guys a few things I like and a few things I hate about Volvos so far. First of all, the hood mirrors. I love the hood mirrors. They come up, not just to the side. Freightliner could learn from that. I can see the hood mirror. I can see it, and it's there. And even when I'm sitting back in the driver's seat, I can still see it. I could kind of see that one, but they kind of place the easy pass kind of awkwardly. So from where I see it, it takes up like half the mirror. I like that. So one thing I like, one thing I hate is the windows. Okay, the window rolls down that far. I hate that. Why? I mean, what is this, the back seat of a Chevy Suburban or what? Why must I have window interfering with my arm sticking out? Right? Like, I understand the need to have the window be larger, but realistically, everything from here down doesn't really affect me that much. I'd rather have a little less window, but a window that drops all the way down. Okay, so that's one thing I hate. Let's go back to something I like. Is this visor here. This side visor is very convenient, and it's pretty awesome. Alright, it doesn't take up a lot of room, and that's cool. Now, something I hate is this visor. For some strange reason, Volvo decided to make it fold to the front, which, I mean, is not bad, but that's it. Like, with a regular visor, you can kind of fold it halfway to the front. You can do that here, but it only goes to where the lip lets it. Okay, I had to move up. So again, like, hate. Something I like is that the steering wheel controller is controlled via a foot pedal down there, and just like in the old Cascadias, you use your foot to release the clamp that lets you swivel this steering wheel and telescope it, which is pretty cool. I like that because it just means, like, oh, if I'm driving down the road and I'm in a weird position and I have to reposition the steering wheel midway, you know, you could just bam, you know. And I like that. I think that's really cool. Okay, now again, something I don't like, the engine brake, because it's a toggle switch. First you have to set level 1, 2, 3. I leave it on level 2, and then you have to toggle the engine brake on or off, which, I mean, they give you a little lip here, like a little, you know, quick thing, but I mean, that's annoying. Kenworth, Peterbilt, Freightliner all have the engine brake built into the shifter, which is right here. One thing I do kind of like is the shifter on this transmission. You just hit the D, you know, and it works usually, not always. My foot wasn't on the pedal, it's my fault. But I like having it there because it keeps it kind of out of the way, you know, especially like when you're coming off of home time and you've been in your car for a few days and you've gotten used to your windshield wipers being here, and then whoops, I accidentally put the truck in neutral while in driving because I thought I was turning on my windshield wipers, you know, so it's kind of weird. I like that. It's okay. I hate having so right now you can tell, but like if you're sitting back here from where I am, the hazards are way over here. I don't like that. Like, why? Like, you can have them on this the freaking turn signal controller has nothing on it. You go up for the high beams, up twice, like all the way to lock the high beams. There's nothing else on it. You could put a quick little button right here on the end. Bam! You know, hazards. I like the fact that the horns are right here because as you're driving, you can just reach down with your thumb, or, you know, usually I'll have my hand like right here. I could just like bam, you know. It makes it really convenient. I have yet to find where the air horn is, actually. I don't see any string or anything. I don't see any symbols for the air horn. So steering wheel controllers are pretty basic. I don't like the screen on this thing. It's not as intuitive as the Freightliner. The Freightliner gives you a whole bunch of information all at once. Whether that's like any information. You guys know. You drive Freightliners. I don't like this one. It gives you one thing at once, you know, and the home screen, like, I understand having the voltmeter there, but why the voltmeter's this one on the bottom? But why would you want to have the air pressure for the airbags on there. Like, it doesn't really jive with me. I don't understand why. You know, there's so many other things you could have there instead. I don't really like the positioning of the brake valves because they're up here. The Freightliner, bam, bam, right here, quickly. That's kind of why I like having the transmission control here, because it's just here, you know. But that being said, having been in my Freightliner so long, I find myself still reaching here to the shifter to try to put the truck in neutral. I don't have much else to say about the truck. I mean, it's okay. The only thing that I really don't like about the truck is how it shifts. So it's got a real long, it shifts much higher. Now, I don't know if this is a Volvo thing because it is a 13-liter engine. But then again, I don't know if this is a 13-liter engine because when I did my first pre-trip yesterday, I opened the hood. And I'm like, okay, here's a Volvo D13 engine here. No, it's not. It's a Cummins engine. It's red. I don't know if it's an X15 or what model it is. This is a 2022 Volvo, but I don't know. I'm not too hype on it, really. But I just want to let you guys know how I feel about the truck so far. And I'll check in with you guys later. So, I quit. I resigned. It was friendly. I just told them it wasn't going to work out for me. They were cool about it. The main issue is the commute, man. It's 121 miles a day of commute. So 60, just over 60 there, just over 60 back. Which that's not the bad thing. I mean, I'm used to driving many, many, many more miles, but it just adds to a compounding set of issues, you know, the first and foremost of which being the commute. But then there's also the fact that I was just kind of thrown into the lion's den. You know, I ran my entire first day without knowing how to utilize the Amazon Relay app. So basically my first day, as far as Amazon is concerned, I never left from my first load. You know, because nobody ever taught me, okay, this is what you have to do when you get there, this is what you have to do when you leave, you know, or in between. You know, so the second day I worked yesterday, I was able to figure out a lot more stuff, but there were still some issues. Like, you know, I didn't know you could put in your trainer information yourself. Nobody ever taught me that. Nobody ever told me that. So, you know, meh. And I'm not sure what the legality is. Again, I'm not putting the name of the company out there, so I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. But they're switching to an ELD, so they're having everybody do paper logs, which is not in and of itself illegal. As a matter of fact, as long as the trucks operate solely within 150 air miles, an ELD, there is an ELD exemption, and it shouldn't be an issue. But yesterday I went up to Dallas, which is over 200 miles away, you know, so I don't know. Now, I don't know if 150 air miles is like the home yard and then 150 miles completely around from that, or if that's 75 miles, you know, north, 75 miles south, 75 miles east, so that the whole thing is 150 miles say. Manual says, as far as I'm concerned, is 150 air miles. But either way, even if it is 150 miles from the yard, the location in Dallas I had to drive to was 230 miles away from the yard. So, I don't know. But the biggest issue is the fact that right now Amazon is pushing to where everybody does a minimum of 4 shifts per week for this month, which is understandable because it's the holidays, there's a high demand. But because of my home circumstances, that's not the easiest thing for me. That combined with the fact that, okay, let's say I have Wednesday off, right? Well, in order to do what I need to do on Wednesday, I need to wake up Wednesday morning and get in the car and go handle stuff. But the thing is, I will be on a sleep schedule that has me waking up at 11:30, 11:15 and headed to work, and working all night and going to bed around 2 or 3, maybe 4 p.m. So that's, even if I could get some things done between 4 and 5 p.m. to fit into my sleep schedule, that's a lot. Some places are closed at that time. Some places close at 4 and 5. And then I have to, at 4 or 5 p.m. at the latest, I have to be going to bed to go to work the next day. So ultimately, unfortunately, not the job for me. I'm going to be looking for something more local. It just didn't work out. So it's okay. I'm not opposed to that. I am pretty proud of myself, though. I did put I was at an Amazon facility in Houston yesterday. Well, obviously, it was the end of my day. I was pretty tired. I've been driving since midnight. It's like 1 p.m. I just had to back this trailer into a dock door, and wouldn't you know it, they gave me one of the hardest dock door in the place. It's the second dock door from the fence. So the fence, one dock door, my door. There was a trailer in the dock door next to the fence, and there's a trailer in the dock door next to my dock door, and then there's trailers across. So that was tight. And luckily there was another driver that was getting there. He does not drive an Amazon day cab. He drives his own truck. But as I was gonna get set up, he pulls up and I open the window and I'm like, "Are you gonna grab one of these trailers?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna grab 106." So I'm like, "Well, I gotta back into 101." And they gave me the toughest door in the place. And he's like, "Oh man, I got you. Let me grab my trailer. Let me close my doors, and I'll spot you." I'm like, "Really? Hey man, I appreciate it." And so he did. He grabbed his trailer, pulled up, closed his doors. While he was closing his doors, I was getting set up to what I thought would be the best way to do it. And I'm like, "Man, don't let me try and figure it out. Just please make sure I don't hit either one of those trailers." He's like, "Yeah, man, I got you. Just bring it on back." So I was able to actually get it in 92% by myself. Okay, so let me be that guy. "Well, Gonzo, you should get out and look anyway." Yes, I know. I'm aware. I was tired, okay? That doesn't mean I wasn't going to get out and look. It just makes it so much easier whenever you have somebody there, spotting you. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, if I didn't have him there, I would have gotten out and looked. It would have taken me a little longer, but I would have gotten it done. All right? Anywho, so yeah, I'm going to be looking for a local job, something much closer. Much closer. I thanked them for the opportunity, but told them that unfortunately it wasn't going to work out. They do have an open door policy, so it's no issue. But that's where I'm at right now. I'll keep you guys informed on what comes next. For now, I know I said I was going to cut off the video on the last one, but I wanted to give you guys a quick update. And they were actually really, really great, and really open and really willing to work with me. It's just, I told them the issue is not with you guys, it's with me at the moment. Anyway, but that's it. Now we're gonna cut the video off, and I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff.